Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is a video that I did not want to have to record. We are taking a ride in the blazing sun, middle of the afternoon. It's a little after 4. It's got to be in the upper 80s, humidity. It's a hot day, but we got a problem. I had some really goofy noise coming out of the cooling fan behind the radiator, and it's bad enough that I'm concerned and I'm taking it to the dealership. So the other day I was out for a ride, the day that I recorded the video on the covered bridge, which will probably be posted after this one, so that doesn't help you much. But anyway, I was out, I rode about 60 miles or so. And on the way back, I stopped at a stop sign, and the bike was vibrating and making a funny noise. And I didn't really think a whole lot of it at the time because there was traffic and noise, and I had my helmet on, and I couldn't really hear it all that well. But when I got the bike back and parked it, I got off the bike, I took my helmet off, and I left it idle so that I could open the garage door and pull it in. And that's when I really noticed the sound. So I stopped right away and I grabbed my phone. I took some video so that I could send it over to my dad. My dad's has had motorcycles since he was a kid. He's been working on his own bikes forever. And I thought if anyone would have a good idea of what was going on, it would be him. Something's vibrating, or the fan's not sounding good. I sent that video over to my dad, and I was asking him to help me troubleshoot the issue, hoping that it was something very minor and that I would be able to fix in a couple of minutes. And basically he responded that it sounded like in the old days when you stuck a baseball card in your spokes on your bicycle, and it made that tap 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 noise. He said that it sounded like something got kicked up under the bike and it was being struck by the fan over and over and over again as it spun. So the bike was too hot to really do anything with at the time, so I let it cool down. Then the following day I got in there with a flashlight to try to see if there was anything obstructing the fan, and it really couldn't see much. I mean, there's a straight line of sight to the fan, but it's kind of blocked by a bunch of other stuff. Everything is really compact around the engine, and I wasn't able to get my hand in there to try to feel around for anything stuck under the bike. So I let it go for a couple of days. It was a weekend, I think it was a Sunday. The dealership was closed. I wasn't riding anyway, I had some stuff going on. Then Monday I didn't ride. The dealership was closed on Monday. It is now Tuesday. They are open. Basically, I called them up and I said, look, I just bought this bike 2 months ago. It's making some noise. I'm a little concerned. Would someone be able to take a look at it for me? And they said, sure, we're really busy, but bring it over. I'll come out, I'll listen to it, and then I'll be able to determine if it needs to come in for service. And then we can kind of go from there. So that is what I'm doing right now. I'm running over to Martin Moto in Boyertown to have it looked at or have it listened to. I'm really hoping it's something minor. I'm a little concerned. As I said, I took ownership of the bike I want to say it was June 2nd or so. I've put about 700 miles on it. I really don't want to have to spend money to have the bike repaired so soon. It kind of goes against why I bought a 2018 in the first place. My first bike years and years ago was an old Suzuki GS450. It was in 1980 something, and I spent more time working on that bike than I did riding it, and I didn't want to repeat that process all over again. So I bought something that I wanted. I bought something that I assumed would be completely reliable for years, and to have an issue already, it's a little concerning. I'm really hoping that it's something minor and it's not going to be a couple $100, if not more. Here we come, Martin Moto, Honda Power Sports dealer. All right, that was the best possible scenario. Had the tech come out and take a look at it. Found the problem in about 10 seconds, maybe less. Here, there was a 1 in a million shot where a rock had bounced up inside and got between the radiator and the fan. And it was just kind of wedged in there, and as the fan was spinning, the blades were just whacking it every time they went past. And fished the rock out with a stick. Cheap, easy, didn't cost me anything. Huge relief. Man, it is hot, hot, hot. Alright, no weird vibration, no horrible racket. Feel kind of like an idiot that it was just a rock, but you know what, I'd rather feel like an idiot and spend no money than wind up spending, you know, a couple $100 or $1,000 on a new radiator and cooling system, fan, and all that other stuff that goes along with it, parts and labor. So, man, Martin Motorsports to the rescue. I'm sorry, it's Martin Moto these days. Alright, well, crisis averted, so I've got the recorder running. Maybe I might as well just talk about, So yesterday was my birthday. Unfortunately, I didn't get to go for a ride. Otherwise, it was a great day. It was just too hot, and I got up early as usual. I let the dog out at about 3:30 in the morning. I stepped out onto the deck, and it was just miserable, hot, humid, sticky, and I couldn't believe how hot it was that early in the day. Because usually if I'm going to go out for a ride when it's going to be real hot, I like to do it early, so I'll plan on being on the bike and riding by usually about 6 a.m. But it was just nasty out that early, so I figured, well, I'll just postpone it a day. And that's kind of the way it worked out. But for my birthday, my wife went out and picked me up some awesome cupcakes. She got these carrot cake cupcakes with cream cheese icing. I don't remember where she got it from, what the name of the place was. Maybe I can stick a link in the video to give credit where credit's due for amazing cupcakes. But they were fantastic. While she was out in Birdsboro, where the bakery is, she stopped in at Reading Coffee Company. She knew that I wanted to try some of their stuff. Little did she know that she ruined the plot for one of my moto vlogs. Since she picked the coffee up for me, I didn't get a chance. I'm not going to get a chance to go out there and pick it up because I've got so much coffee right now that I am stocked up for quite a while. So she picked me up 2 bags. I think she got me like Tanzanian pea berry and a French roast of some sort. And then I ordered more coffee from, I think it's M&N in Delaware. A friend of mine recommended them, so I ordered some. And then I still have some Black Dog coffee that I ordered as a sampler last week. So I've got a whole bunch of coffee at the house. It's going to be a little while till I get through it all. I think the next place I visit for coffee is going to be Speakeasy Coffee Company, and I did a video on that a little bit. That adventure trying to find the place on my way home from a ride. I got some bourbon that I've had before. It's one of my favorites. It's Elijah Craig small batch, even though there is no such thing as small batch mass production bourbon. But it's good stuff. I like it a lot. I got some chocolate covered coffee beans. I got Padron 80th anniversary that I'm really looking forward to. Got a nice Yeti travel mug. I think that was about it as far as gifts go. And then the one thing that I'm really pumped up about is I ordered myself an extra camera. The funny thing about that is, I don't know if you remember the saga of that when I was waiting for it to arrive. I ordered it direct from DJI and they drop shipped it from China. And it took about 2 weeks to get here. It was a grueling wait. So this time around I decided there's no way I'm ordering from DJI again. I'll just order from Amazon. I wound up paying a little bit more, and I got one less battery than I would have if I ordered it direct from the manufacturer. But I ordered it yesterday, it came today, so that's awesome. Unfortunately, I can't use it yet. I ordered some mount hardware from Revzilla, and it's going to be a couple days till that gets here yet. I didn't want to go with the out-of-the-box setup that Ram has. It's like I don't know, it's like a clamp mount, and it's like a clamp mount with some weird, goofy plastic covers to cover the bolts to kind of clean up the look a little bit, and then it has a long adjustment arm, a double ball socket thing. So I didn't really want that setup, so I wound up going and ordering pieces from Revzilla. I got a torque mount, which looks a whole lot nicer, or will look a whole lot nicer on the bike. I bought the short arm, the double socket arm, and I bought the universal ball end for, GoPro type attachments. So that should be here sometime next week, and then you'll be able to look at my chest because the handlebars are low and not really in a great spot to have a rear facing camera. I'm gonna have to look way down at it. But I'm pretty excited about it. I think it's going to really open things up for me in terms of creating content that's a little more rich. So I think it'll be really cool. I'm pretty excited about it. Oh, another really cool thing is yesterday I logged into YouTube to check just some stuff, and to my amazement, I crossed the 25 subscriber threshold, which is a pretty big deal for a brand new channel. I mean, I think I've been doing this for, I don't even know. Well, I've had the bike for almost 2 months, and I started shortly after I got the bike, so it's, the channel's about a month and a half, maybe 2 months old. Alright. So 25 subscribers, the community's been fantastic. I feel like I've got a slow, steady growth, and I'm constantly seeing new people leaving comments on a consistent basis, which is really important to me. I want to develop a strong community. So when I see the same people leaving comments on a regular basis, it tells me that I'm doing something right and I'm developing a little bit of a following. So, if I'm going to make a YouTube channel and hopefully have some sort of success with it, I think I'm on the right track, and I'm really happy with that. I'm pleased. Well, I think that's going to about do it for this video. It was kind of uneventful, which is fine by me. So thank you for watching. I really appreciate all the support that I've gotten from everyone in the community. It is a wonderful, heartwarming journey, and I really appreciate everyone who's supported me along the way. So if you enjoyed this video, please consider giving me a thumbs up, subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to click that notification bell for updates on when new content is released. This way you get a chance to see it first. You can get that coveted first comment. So as always, ride safe, and I will catch you in the next one.